How you doing? We're here with Ginger the Desert Creations. I've finally gotten around to doing the one painting that I was going to do for last Thanksgiving, so you know what day it is. It's probably spring now by the time you're seeing this. Let's hope it's done snowing. Anyway, we're gonna go have a throwback to fall with pearl paints and light blue violet. Let's go paint! We are going to go with a light blue violet base coat, sort of a sky, nice color. And we were doing greens, oranges, yellows, reds, violets in the leaves. Hopefully they will turn out looking like leaves. That is the aim. That is not the promise. Start with base coat, and I will be a little more gentle in doing this base coat than I usually am because I am out of gloves. I bought like 3 brands and 2 sizes, and I had a ton of gloves. And so I vowed to not buy any more until I ran out, and I stopped paying attention to them like a year ago. And then next thing I knew, the last box was empty. And I don't necessarily want to get a ton of paint on my hands. Not that I'm afraid of getting paint on my hands necessarily, I'm just afraid of what the cleanup does to my sink. But I have my little offset spatula here, and we can just spatula like we're frosting a cake. I am not delusional enough to think that I won't actually get a ton of paint on my hands. I just like to pretend that I'm trying. Now I do acknowledge that my paint is on the thick side for this technique. Now in order to give the pearl paints a slight boost in visibility, we use a puddle of the Amsterdam black. That kind of just gives it something really dark background to play against. Now I don't know why, but I decided already that I wanted a violet one in the center. And so that's what we're going to start with. The black can show a little bit around the edges, it'll just be highlighting. And since it's just rinse and repeat, I will save you having to watch this part. Now the idea is to kind of wreck these puddles in a pattern. Kiss it with fire first. So I am taking this needle-like thing that I just pull out of this really cheap pick comb that I bought. And I am going to go this away, and I'm going to go this away, and then I'm probably going to go this away. And what we hope is that when it's stretched, these puddles will look something like leaves. I have seen Molly of Molly's Artistry do that, and it looks like leaves to me every time she does it. But she also uses thinner paints and a different mixture all together. So, hope for the best, right? Now we're going to start here. And now we stretch. Guess I'm going to push this way. And you can see these puddles of paint are going nowhere fast, and that is why it's supposed to be done with thinner paints. And we have a lump. Lump alert. Maybe more than one. Put it down. We'll handle the lump and then we can pick it up again. I feel like pushing it this way. I don't know why, but I'm gonna. Let it dry and see if we'd call it leaves. I think I'm gonna move it back this way. I mean, we've got like a lot of, yeah. A lot of something. Moving it back this way. Little bit more. I think I actually want to do something that is against my instinct, because my instinct is to keep pulling this way. And I think that it should be to bring it back this way to get these to spread more. This way. Alright, we'll have to see how it dries. Feels a little lackluster right at this moment, but half of the work has not even been done yet because you can barely see that there's greens and yellows and stuff going on more than what it's overtly presenting. At present, I feel like this way is up. We've got some wispies and some orange. You can see the orange. Probably violet. Yellow, maybe orange. We got some greens going on around here. That is definitely green. You can see that very clearly. Camera's struggling a tiny bit. Sorry about that. Very wispy, bit organic. It's not completely unlike what I was going for, but either it will very well impress or it will give me something to paint over. We'll see. Stay tuned for the dry result. Alright, this interesting little creation here is falling leaves. Let's go in for a close-up before we talk about it. Actually, take a look at it this way, because there's the full effect, that shine from the lights. But we've got the little black playing around within the colors. I don't really know what happened here. It's interesting, whatever it is. Got oranges and greens and yellows and the violet red thingy going on. Pure green, yellow green, gold, all the lovely colors. Now, I don't necessarily know how I feel about this one. I love some of the things that it's done because, got the little outlines on the edge, like in this middle here, and we've got different flow, and there's swirling, and it looks like it could be something organic on the wind. I think the paint did exactly what I asked it to. I just don't know that I love it too much. And a little bit feels like it's giving wallpaper. I don't know if I'm going to paint over this, or if I'm going to keep it, or if I'm going to just set it somewhere and see if it grows on me. I don't know. There it is. Falling leaves. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.